I'm back, superheroes, refreshed and rejuvenated from my Zen Hawaii adventure, which I'll share with you in a bit later on. But for now, let's get down to business and discuss SHOEPERFLY shoe shopping in Hawaii. Now, when it comes to fashionable women's footwear in Honolulu, Waikiki, Oahu, major store brands are pretty much the business and the best you're going to get, as they truly rule here in providing women with their fashionable footwear, as there aren't any independent proprietors of such making such moves, at least that I could find. Which I will say I was really disappointed in, as I like to support small business owners in the town when I travel, given the major brands get enough love all day and every day. But as you can see here on the Waikiki Beach Walk, shopping in Oahu is as diverse as the island's surrounding volcanic jungle landscape and extremely picturesque, looking like a photo straight out of a travel magazine, with these beautiful palm trees outlining its space and featuring the Waikiki Beach Walk, of course, which consists basically of a two-level mall of independent boutiques and restaurants along a main strip, good for shopping options like Valentino, the renovated International Marketplace offering a lot of luxury shopping brands like Burberry and Louis Vuitton, and the neighboring high-end Royal Hawaiian Center for those looking for the latest fashion trends and unique luxury brand. So modernized, I know. See Rolex there? So, one of my first stops during my shopping excursion included Balenciaga, and let me tell you, what a beautiful store, both inside and out, but so very lacking in their footwear options, offering pretty much nothing more than sneakers, which, yes, does appear to be a main shoe staple on the island, but I just expected more given the Balenciaga name and its store presentation. Besides, this area is one of the most, if not the most populated areas all day and night in Waikiki, with the famous Waikiki Beach just steps away. Nonetheless, the sneaker collection gets no complaints from me, but I mean, where are the flats, heels, sandals, so on and so forth? Now, I will definitely take this pink Balenciaga carpet, as I just about died upon sight. So, you know, I love pink. But the carpet's not for sale, of course. I wonder how much it costs, though.
Now, one of the secrets of shopping designer boutiques in Hawaii is that Hawaii has pricing in a lot of its boutiques and stores that's cheaper than the rest of the country. Hawaii actually has discount pricing on a lot of luxury brand names. On top of that, Hawaii's tax is much lower than the mainland U.S. For instance, in Los Angeles, the sales tax is 9.5%, but in Honolulu, it's only 4.5%. Now let's talk Fendi and me getting kicked out. Well, not actually kicked out, but advised that I couldn't record inside of the store, much like Balenciaga. Well, actually, much like all of the boutiques I visited, after actually receiving prior permission to do so. Hello, y'all know that's why I'm here at the store, actually. So I got in as much as I could for my superheroes without being escorted out by boutique security. They were really nice about it though. Anyway, as you can see here, pure luxury and class, but with at least some variety in styles, which unfortunately was limited in sizing and stock, but with offerings of current popular street and celebrity styles. The same footwear you see in the mainland US is what you can pretty much expect to find in Oahu, as their store buyers purchase merchandise not with Hawaiians in mind, but with travelers in mind, which is disappointing, as I want to experience the unique style of the place I'm visiting and not necessarily the times of where I'm living when I travel. Maybe it's because Hawaii isn't a separate country. I don't know. Now, on to one of the best malls I've ever visited. The Ala Moana Center, an open-air mall in the Waikiki region, is Hawaii's largest shopping center, located in Honolulu, just minutes from Waikiki, featuring more than 290 premier stores, including 80 dining options, over 40 luxury brands, and 3 department stores, Macy's, Neiman Marcus, and Nordstrom. The fresh air, highlights of Hawaiian art, and scattered palm trees make it a relaxing environment to walk about on a leisurely day. So whether you want to take a quick ride over or enjoy walking through the pleasant downtown area, it's easily accessible. The shopping and dining options along the Waikiki Beach Walk, while well worth it, can be at a higher price point than at the Ala Moana Center, with easy and free parking with pretty much the same luxury brands that you can find on Waikiki Beach Walk. Okay, so D&G, the Dolce & Gabbana boutique, is bouginess at its finest, yet minus the unnecessarily tight security at Fendi. Grandeur at its best in an over-the-top way for a mall setting, but not over-the-top in a bad way for a luxury brand boutique. The Ala Moana Dolce & Gabbana, with its gold flooring, stylish merchandise selection, yes, again, lots and lots of sneakers, luxurious decor, and varied offerings for both the young and old warrants at least a visit. More so for the more regal customer, while still offering a spirited and lively selection for all, even the littles, the little babies and kitties. I absolutely love this D&G boutique and its variety of footwear, especially the sneaker collection and its pricing, much more than I did at Balenciaga and Fendi and the other boutiques I dared not record. Now, with its dedicated section to the footwear luxury brand Roger Vivier, a French fashion line credited with having created the stiletto heel and just recently purchased in 2015 by Tod's Spa for roughly $441 million, the French designer brand appears to be a major draw here. And while not of my particular taste, much so amongst Hawaiian travelers, alongside such other notable luxury brands like Manalo Blahnik, Rene Caovilla, Christian Louboutin, Tory Burch, Stuart Weitzman, and Off-White, to name just a few. Neiman Marcus is a renowned specialty store dedicated to merchandise leadership and superior customer service. And while the same can be said for the Ala Moana Center's Neiman Marcus department store, its shoe section, despite its commendable variety of footwear, leaves more to be desired, and honestly, not much to note here. Of the many Neiman Marcus department stores I've visited, all mostly boasting a modestly sized shoe section, this is one of the most underwhelming and unexciting shoe sections featuring mostly luxury footwear brands that I've ever experienced, leaving me bored and uninspired despite a few good shoe finds here. I must admit, this was the one time I felt like, how dare they have the audacity to tell me that I cannot record? Which they did, surprisingly. But record what, really? Nonetheless, aside from the strict recording policy, or in this case, no recording policy, which, by the way, I would like to mention I did obtain prior approval to do, so I'm confused. I can honestly tell my superheroes out there that from finding the perfect shoe, handbag, jewelry, wardrobe, to even taking the perfect selfie, the Ala Moana Center is the perfect spot for you. Certifiably SHOEPERFLY. It even has a pharmacy. I'm also so serious when I say that Hawaii has the most nicest collection of people that I've ever encountered, which I can attest, given this not being my first time visiting, and given each boutique and store I encountered, whether attempting to record or not, I received the most gracious and kind service that I've ever received in a luxury boutique, with or without having spent money. Come back next week if you want to see the designer shoe I did actually bring home and will unbox and feature here on SHOEPERFLY next week. Superheroes, take a wild guess where you think it might have come from. Well, until next week, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell so you can get a notification every time I post a video. Period. I'm out. Okay, wait a minute. I'm just going to do it again.